Do you know that you can come to Canada to study using the student loan route? You don't have to break the bank, and you don't have to get so much large POF just because you want to come to Canada. There are so many international organizations that can help you pay your tuition, and they can give you up to 10 years to repay. There are a lot of international bodies which are ready to give you a collateral free loan to pay for your study abroad. Among these are two notable ones: Prodigy Finance and MPOWER Finance. Now, the criteria is that you must be going for a master's degree, and secondly, you must study in universities which they work with. Now, to see a list of universities that they work with, you can go to Prodigy Finance, you can go to their website, or you can go to MPOWER website. For Prodigy Finance, they work with schools in USA, UK, and Canada. They don't work with all schools, so they work with specific schools. So as you're planning your admission, you should check these specific schools, and so that if you plan to use Prodigy Finance. And they don't work with all courses. So for Prodigy Finance, you need to check and double check to ensure that they work with the school that you're interested in, or the course that the program that you're interested in, that they work with such program. Now, for MPOWER, they only work with US and Canadian schools. Of course, they don't work with all the schools in US or all the schools in Canada, but they work with a lot of schools. In MPOWER, they work with a lot of schools. MPOWER is quite easy to give you student loan. Another thing you should take note of is that using a student loan for USA, MPOWER or Prodigy, especially MPOWER, you can use it for both your living expenses and for your tuition deposits. That is for MPOWER. Now, for Canada, you can only use it for your tuition and not your living expenses. So, if you get a student loan, let's say, for the sake of this video, we are going to talk about MPOWER and we're going to talk about Canada. If you get a student loan, yes, they might give you far above what you even asked for. Let's say your course is 45,000 Canadian dollars for 2 years. Let's say masters of 2 years. They can give you, let's say, up to 100,000 US dollars. And if you decide to take the whole loan, yes, they will give it. They will fund your education. They will pay the money directly to your school. They will fund your living expenses. You'll fund your school fees deposit, and they will pay the money directly to your school. Let's say at the end of the day, you were approved for 50,000 US dollars, which amounts to, let's say, 80,000 Canadian dollars. What they will do is they will fund the amount to your school. So any other arrangement you want to have with your school, as per using the surplus for your living expenses, it's totally up to you and the school. But note, when you are applying for your visa, this is very important. You cannot use whatever amount they give you as a proof of living expenses. You can use it for proof of tuition, that okay, your tuition has been paid, and your tuition for for the entire duration of the program has been paid or will be paid from that student loan. So once you do that, the consular officer would take that into consideration in giving you a decision. Like I said earlier, when you are writing your statement of purpose or you are having your plan, even if they give you excess money that is above your tuition, that covers both your tuition and your living expenses, it is a wise decision to still prove that you have access to your living expenses to be on a very, very safe side. Now, among these schools that they work with, most of these schools, their requirement for masters are minimum 2-1. That is a second class upper. That is, your CGPA has to be above 70%, 75%. We have a school, the Northeastern University. This school, they are quite flexible. They accept and they give master's degree. They can give you admission even with a 2-2. They can allow you get a master degree admission, and MPOWER will gladly fund your degree. To apply, we can help you do the application. We do our application on the Apply Board platform. We're a platinum partner with Apply Boards, Swanberry Education. We can help you check and determine your eligibility. We can help you apply. And if you apply using us, we cannot guarantee that you will get a student loan or the study loan. However, your chances of getting it are higher because we already know we have the technical know-how, and we have a working relationship to refer students to MPOWER. The steps are pretty simple and easy. Once you come to us, we'll begin your admission process. Once you begin your admission process, let's say we're using Northeastern University for example, because they are very flexible, they accept 2-2. Or let's say we're using University of Ottawa for example, and you meet the requirement. Immediately we put in your admission application, then we will give you a checklist to fill. Once you fill that checklist, we would create your profile on the MPOWER platform. We mainly use MPOWER, so we will create your profile on the MPOWER platform. And once we create your profile, within 72 hours or thereabouts, and of creating your profile and giving you the necessary details, they would assess your they will match your profile, and they would tell you if you are eligible or not. They can pre-approve you for like any amount. It can range between they can pre-approve you up to $100,000. Once you have been pre-approved, what it means is that you are eligible to borrow that amount from the company. You let us know if you accept it or not. Then you go online on your portal, because we'll give you access to your portal, to the application portal. You will upload the necessary documents, answer the necessary questionnaire that they want you to answer. Then they will give you what they call a loan sanction letter. Once a loan sanction letter has been given to you, the next step will be for you to take your loan sanction letter, add it to your supporting documents, and for Canada, you add your proof of funds for your living expenses. You add it together and you apply. One of the main benefits of using this MPOWER route is that it reduces the overall cost that you have to prove. That is one. Secondly, it takes away the financial burden from you. But do your own research, check if the payment plan is something that will work well for you, and if you are okay with it, then you can use the loan route to pay for your masters in Canada. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video where I'll talk about requirements for study visas. You can actually check that video. The link is up. You can check that video. If you find value in this video, do well to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you very much.